Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm here with the first of several journal flip-throughs. This one, I love all of these that I'm going to show you. But this one I really like. It's pretty simple. I'm calling it Green Isles because of this book title here, The Blessed Isles. And yeah, it's kind of mixed media paint on the cover and it looks like plaster, and that was really deliberate. I've done some texture paste here on the cover. And then this enormous button here and the beaded closure. I just really like it. It's pretty large. It's 8 3/4, so almost 9 inches this way and 5 3/4 this way. And it has 3 signatures. And let's go in and take a look inside. There's 130 pages. There are 22 pockets and tucks and 28 pieces of ephemera. So I just have this simple kind of library type pocket here in the front. Just a little coffee dyed guest check and a label here for like a book plate. You can put a name or something. This is some antique hairpin, hand done hairpin lace. You can tell it's hand made because it's a little bit uneven, but yeah, lovely antique lace. So here's this little pocket here in the front and a tag. Just a little fold over side tuck, some stenciling, book page, some lace. This is another like double pocket. And I've done some embossing here on the one of the pockets. It's just a tag, hand dyed, and a little piece of original ephemera, Victorian, like just a little greeting card, calling card, and a little journal paper. So I've done stenciling kind of throughout on some of the writing pages. This is that hinged pocket. There is a video on how to make this. And it just slides over that page and then has this little stamped card. A little bit of a focal point here. Yeah, I'll link the directions to making this. Just a doily here in the middle. This is a beautiful vintage stationery. A little bit of napkin decoupage here. This is a collaged pocket. It's a vintage postcard, and just this is some vintage ephemera memorandum from Albuquerque Public Schools. I'm just going to kind of go through these quickly because I have several journals to show you. Some pretty, it's kind of like a tracing paper, but has a really lovely color. And I just slid it into this side pocket, punched lace there. Just a little digital tag. Some more like tracing paper that's coffee dyed. And then this is a little bit of a fabric embellishment here. Some lace. Little Rolodex card and one of those time check cards that I have in my stash. And just a little pocket on this layered page here. Another postcard, a double tuck. This is like one of the flyleaf pages from a vintage book. Side pocket with some of Stacy's wallpaper, digital, and just some collage down here. This is vintage notebook paper. Some antique ledger and coffee dyed paper. This is one of the pages from my favorite book that my son gave me for his birthday. So someone asked me how I use that book, you know, in journals, and I like using it as pages. So I do in several of my journals. I will put one of these pages. Here's another book page that's a needlework pattern here in the center, and I just have made another top tuck with some more of Stacy's wallpaper digitals. Yeah, I like that, and one of her labels here. This is another page from a vintage book. A little bit of paper collage there. There's the other part of that vintage. This is from 1949, it looks like. I think the book is older than that, but that's when that writing was done. Another book page pocket, and one of the tags that I just recently made that. This is some really beautiful scalloped lace. Yeah, I like that. A little bit of green stamp embellishment there. There's another page from that 2020 calendar. Yeah, I only have maybe one or two of those left. Book page. There's a pretty lace pocket and Yahtzee score sheet. Some more napkin decoupage here. This is a fussy cut pocket tuck, kind of. This is a vintage, little tiny, like just a little tourist card of some kind, the Washington Cathedral in Washington, D.C. And this is just some vintage note paper, really beautiful patina on the edges of that. Some more antique lace. Here is an altered envelope with just a little note paper in there. This is a triple pocket tuck. So it's just a piece of note paper in that paper sack. But I've done a little bit of embossing on here, and then just a little stamped label. It's just a little notebook paper that can slide back in there. So you've got 3 tucks here, 1, 2, and then this is just a little original vintage calling card, some kind. Put that there. There's a little flip out. There's another kind of a double tuck pocket here. This is a vintage index card and just a coffee dyed journal paper. I just wanted to match that, the leaves on this pretty paper. There's a little tuck there in the front as well. A needlework pattern, book page, and then this final little collage here on this last page. Then the inside cover, there is a video about this cover, so I will link that. And yeah, so this turned out really well. I'm pleased with it. I'm going to post this one on Etsy, and appreciate your time and attention. Thanks so much. You can see this on Etsy as soon as I can get the listing made. I've got to take pictures and create the listing, but it'll go up on Etsy pretty quick. Thanks for your attention. Bye-bye.